I guess we got a lot to catch up on, huh? Okay, so you guys remember that I got diagnosed with ovarian cancer last year. I had an emergency surgery to remove one of my ovaries and had to recover from that. And then after the surgery, we knew that my treatment was going to be chemotherapy. And since Diego and I were in the process of starting our family, you know, starting a family is still on the table for us. It was still something we wanted to do. Being down an ovary and going through chemo would have absolutely just like decreased my chances of being able to do that. So we decided to do IVF, which thankfully worked out okay. I was kind of bummed out. I really wish like I could have gotten more eggs, but we went through an extensive IVF treatment. We just did like one round, which was like the hardest thing. Like I feel like the IVF was way harder than chemotherapy itself, but we made it through. So it was just, you know, shot after shot after shot, and it was very emotional. It was so awful. And then we ended up extracting eggs, and 3 embryos made it. And so those are in storage. I finished up my chemo, and in July I had my last cycle of chemo, and we officially, you know, declared me in remission, and we were all good. My numbers were good. My CT scan was good. I got the all clear from my oncologist that if we wanted to, you know, go for an embryo implant and, you know, start our family and all that good jazz, we can. So I did. I had called to get my, trying to get ready for work. So I ended up calling to try and make an appointment to get my embryos implanted. There is a 9-month, like an 8 or a 9-month waiting period, like to make your appointment for that. So I was like, okay, everybody wanted to have their babies this year. I was like, okay. So I told Diego, I was like, okay, let's work on getting healthy. I'll do my part of, you know, I cut out drinking. I started eating cleaner, eating healthier. I was going to try and start working out more and just being overall healthier and hope, you know, that way I can be prepared and ready for our baby. You know, we're on this journey of getting healthier and happier and just preparing for the next chapters of our lives. In that time, I worked on like full recovery, you know, just trying to get healthier. My numbers were a little out of whack, so I had to work on getting healthier after chemotherapy, working on growing my hair back. I ended up trying to do like more natural products and trying to find what vitamins and stuff like work best for me without like throwing everything all crazy. So as you can see, my hair like grew back fast. I also did a trip back home to Alaska. Almost. Okay, so little detour. I thought I was gonna be able to just take one of my parents' vehicles on my little road trip down to my sister's, but we're having an issue with the vehicles. So it actually turned out better for me to just come and rent a car. So that's exactly what I did. I came and rented a car, and because I used my charm that I just so naturally have, I got a free upgrade to a small SUV. So now hopefully my dad doesn't worry that I'm driving with no studded tires or anything. So this is a little bit safer for me because it's possible that the pass might be a little bit frozen, and hopefully it doesn't have any snow, but I know how to drive in that. So anyways, I just picked up my vehicle and I'm gonna be heading home. Bro, what if I had a truck? How do I, oh my God. Y'all, this is like the first time that I've rented a car at the Anchorage airport. Oh my goodness, that roundabout was something. Bro, it's early. I mean, it's 6:30 and I'm normally up at this hour already. I'm off to a little bit of a late start, but there's just something about like Alaska 6:30. Well, it's 6:15. There's something about like Alaska 6 o'clock. Oh my God. Anyways, I'm about to start my little road trip to Homer, Alaska, and then I'll pop on a plane over to the islands and go visit my sister. So it's gonna take me about 4 hours to drive there, and I need to catch my little plane. I need to catch my little bush plane at like 12:30, but I wanna do some stops along the way and sightsee, so that's why I'm leaving so early. So actually, the sun is not gonna come up for like 2 hours, so this first 2 hours are gonna be a little dark, but that's fine. Bro, it's fucking dark.
So being that my sister lives on an island, she did have some requests before I flew over. So I stopped in at Fred Meyer's in Soldotna and got her some dog food and some other stuff that she can't find on the island, and just save her a trip and some shipping costs.
Oh my God, I got my hat hair. I made it. I made it back to Homer. I just left my sister's over in Soldovia, so we just landed here in Homer, and thankfully my rental car is still here. But now I'm hungry and I'm going to go check out the spit, because I didn't have enough time when I first got here. I didn't give myself enough time to go and explore, so I'm going to explore now, and then I will take off in a little bit and go back to Anchorage. So it's a nice day. It's a very nice day out. My favorite. This is my childhood right here, okay? Ooh, that smells like dead fish. Ugh. Ugh. really nice short trip back home. It was very, very much needed. And then when I got back, went in about like October, which was freezing, by the way, but that's fine. I made it. You know, home was great. It was a nice trip to spend with family and stuff. So, you know, I don't normally like pull out my phone and start doing like my whole vlogging thing. You know, there's, you know, you saw what you saw. Like, you get what you get. But my family time is my family time. So after I got back from Alaska, let's see, made it to 34. Enjoyed my 34th birthday, which was nice. Really didn't do much this year, just sat at home. And what happened? What happened after November? Oh yeah, okay, and then we had our second Christmas at our house.
Imagine the day they see you again. And you are just, well, better.
Which was still really cute. Diego and I did a couple new traditions for ourselves, so those will come, we'll show you guys those later. Then we actually, for the first time, celebrated New Year's in Vegas, which, by the way, we will never do ever fucking again. Things that we did were really fun, and yes, that's good. Thank you. Clink, clink. And we'll definitely do those again. Just we will never go back for a holiday. Like, I don't know what we were thinking. Like, it's just, that will never happen again. It was the most god awful thing. There was so many freaking people. It was so uncomfortable. But there were so many like instances and people like talking of somebody like shooting from a balcony, and I was like, we know that this stuff happens. Like, why would we put ourselves in this situation? Like, we know better. Like, why are we being this stupid? Like, we know better. But we put ourselves in this position where we literally were on the strip waiting for the fireworks, which weren't that great. I feel like if you have a nice hotel room and you can see the fireworks from the roof, then it's absolutely worth it. But seeing it from the strip, it was like nothing extravagant at all. Most of the buildings like block your view for the fireworks, and then you're crammed in there like a bunch of sardines, and you can't move. There's nowhere for you to go.
You good with the soft lips. Yeah, you know, word of mouth. Swim rule 69.
If there was like an active like emergency of any kind, like you couldn't go anywhere, you couldn't run. It would have been like a horrible stampede. People were so rude. It was so awful. It was like such a horrible way to bring in the new year. I will never do it again. I also did a very irresponsible thing and bought myself an iPad. I've never owned an iPad, so I had decided that it was just a really convenient thing for me to have with my photography and with my vlogging and stuff, to just have this iPad for quick edits and you know, just stuff like that. Very irresponsible, and I will never make another irresponsible purchase like this ever again. Really, that's all I've been doing is just enjoying my life and trying to get back on track after chemo. Recently I did have blood work and a checkup with my oncologist. Like, my numbers weren't the greatest, and these are her words that I'm going to repeat. You can take them as you will, because I did, which actually brought me to decide I think I'm gonna probably try and find a new oncologist, because I really am sick of her negative attitude. Like honestly, her her negativity through my treatment was like so awful, of trying to just like go in, get my treatment done, and then like try to pretend that she just wasn't this angel of death. Like I can't. So let me give you a rundown of why I have officially decided to look for a new oncologist. I got my results for my blood work, and everything else is seemingly normal except for my cancer markers. And that's the whole point of getting blood work done, getting my labs done, is to monitor my cancer markers. The cancer markers that we test for that brought on this whole shebang are the CA125, which is for ovarian cancer. And then the other one is, the other one is the CA199, which is for pancreatic cancer. Recent blood work now, again, these are my oncologist words, so take them as you will, because I did. Your CA125 numbers have significantly risen. They're not the level that we'd like them to be, but they're not entirely alarming. So she said we're not going to worry about it right now, that what we can continue to do is just monitor it and keep doing my blood work and keep checking the numbers. If they do continue going up, then we'll have to rediscuss treatment, which explains why I still have my chest port, which bothers the absolute holy hell out of me. She had told me, by the way, that I'm gonna have to keep this for like 2 years or something, and then we'll go from there. Now that my numbers are kind of climbing back up there, it all makes sense of why we're gonna keep this. And I really hope I don't have to go through chemo again, because my hair is it's just now growing back. The CA199 are fine. She said there could be a number of reasons of why my CA125 had risen. But like she said, we're just gonna monitor for now, and we'll see where it goes. If it levels back out for whatever reason, that's great. If it decides to go back, go any higher, we'll discuss options of how we're going to pursue that. That's where we're at. I am choosing not to be sad about this. It was a little frustrating. It absolutely was frustrating, but I'm going to choose not to be sad and mopey about it like I was in the beginning, because that literally got me nowhere, and it put me in a really bad funk. Like, it just put me in a really horrible place that I don't want to go back to. But, you know, I feel like I have a way better mindset now of, you know, if cancer wants to fucking try me again, I'm fucking ready. Like, I beat it once, I could do it again. I absolutely could do it again. So that's where I'm at right now. You know, I didn't vlog a whole lot during my treatment because, like I said, like, I was just put in such a crappy like mindset for everything. It was like I had like this awful pity party for myself of all the bad things that have happened in my life, and then this on top of it when I'm trying to like better my life. Me and Diego had just bought a house. Like, we bought our first house, and you know, then here I am thinking like, okay, life's finally turning around for me. I'm finally getting some good stuff. Like, I knew I wasn't a complete shitbag to deserve nothing but terrible things in my life. And then cancer happens, and I'm like, that sounds about right. That was my mentality. Like, a little bit it still is, but that was my mentality of, okay, you know what? Like, I'm continuously being dealt shit hands in life. Plenty of good things. I've got great things in my life. I've had good things happen in my life. I've had plenty of shit things happen in my life. So, you know, cancer on top of it was just like, that makes sense. And so it kind of put me in like this really bad place of like, you know what, maybe I don't deserve to be happy, and maybe I don't deserve anything good in life. And like, it made me, it honestly like made me not want to do anything. So I had stopped vlogging, and I stopped posting things, and I kind of wanted to just curl up and hide away and just kind of disappear a little bit, which is why like I haven't had a vlog. And I've just now recently started doing some reels. If you guys follow me on Instagram or TikTok, like, I've been doing, you know, just little videos here and there. So if you do follow me on those things, you guys have seen like my hair's growing out and I'm recovering just fine and all that good stuff. But I would definitely very much like to get back into my vlogging and update you guys and just have a different mindset going into this, whether it's back to chemo, whether it's back to battling cancer, or, you know, whatever great new things are happening in my life. I would like to share that with you guys because I like looking back on my memories. Like I had like a little YouTube marathon and I watched all my old videos of all the things that we were doing and it was really fun. So I like having those videos and I want to continue those and get those back in. So I am going to probably throw in a couple more videos for you guys to just see what I've been going on to. This video is literally just to like catch you guys up so that you guys aren't thrown off with like my next vlog videos, because I do want to keep them to like 20 minutes. I'm not going to give you like a whole freaking story or anything of like, you know, just boring me talking. Anyways, it is time for me to go back to work. I'm going to scarf down this last burrito and head to the office. And it's Friday, so Friday I don't really do much.